This is the solution to page 76, number 9, where we are asked to find the solution to this system of three equations in three variables. 7x plus 5y plus z equals 0, minus x plus 3y plus 2z equals 16, and x minus 6y minus z equals minus 18. We're basically asked at this section to solve this by brute force algebra, which means a combination of substitutions and eliminations. My first guess is to eliminate using the second line and the third line because I have a minus x and an x, and I feel confident that I can get those to go away and give me just y and z. So we take those two and we add them, and what we get is minus x plus x is 0, plus 3y minus 6y is minus 3y, plus 2z minus z is just plus z, and 16 plus minus 18 is minus 2. So we have this new set of equations, this new set of equation that we can use going forward, because it's still true. To get rid of that variable, I'll need another equation in y and z, which means I need to eliminate x from another pair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first equation and I'm going to add to it 7 times the second equation. I do that because now I'll again have 7x and minus 7x, and I know they'll cancel. And in fact, we end up getting, with these two added together, 7x plus minus 7x is 0. 5y plus 21y is 26y. And 1z plus 14z is 15z. And over here I have just 0 plus 112, which is just 112. Now we've gone down to two variables and two equations, which we should also be able to solve, and we'll go to another screen to do that. So to reiterate, we now have a system of two equations and two unknowns, which are minus 3y plus z equals minus 2, and 26y plus 15z is 112. Once again, we're going to try and eliminate by adding equations. So I'm going to take the first equation and I'm going to multiply it by 15. So that I can by minus 15, so that I can eventually cancel out. So I'm going to end up with minus 15 times minus 3 is 45y, and then minus 15z, and then minus 2 times minus 15 is plus 30. And we already had 26y plus 15z is 112. Now we can add these two, and what we end up with is 45y plus 26y is 71y, minus 15z plus 15z is 0, so I don't have to write it down, and 30 plus 112 is 142. But this is easy now because I can isolate y by dividing by 71, and I get y equals 2. Now that y equals 2, I can go and get my other values just by basically direct substitution. For instance, I can take that first equation, and I can say minus 3 times 2 plus z is minus 2, or minus 6 plus z is minus 2, or z is 4. And then likewise, I can say from my very first equation, or actually I'm going to take the third of the original set of equations and say x minus 6 times 2 minus 4 is minus 18. Or x minus 12 minus 4 is minus 18, or x minus 16 is minus 18, or x equals minus 2. And this tells us that we have the following for our final solution, that x is minus 2, y is plus 2, and z is 4. And that's really all there is to it.